a daisy.
Okay, should be recorded. Hey yo, it's me again. This is only going to be a brief little video. I don't know whether I'm going to put it on the end of the flight video that I just recorded or not, or if I'm just going to make it a separate video. I may do both. So I had a good flight lesson today. It was all recorded. I'm probably going to make this a music one. I took up 108, November 47 108. I kind of learned a lesson, not technically with the flying aspect, but more generally, that it's worth noting. Now, those who've been paying attention to my tweets and stuff like that, they know that I had to make up flights. I made up 2 of my flights this week. And I got to fly with a different flight instructor, which is normally a good thing. But the thing is, people have their different teaching methods. Not everyone teaches the same way and the same stuff. And I accept the responsibility. It was my fault generally because I was in a rush because I know the manual says we have to schedule. The student is responsible for scheduling flights that are missed, and I didn't want to get into trouble. And I'm thinking, well, if I don't do this, I'm gonna get into trouble. We only have so many flights per week until the end of the term, you know, time pressure. You know, so I really wanted to get it done. So I scheduled with a separate fly instructor, which is all nice and good. And the thing is, they have their own ways of teaching and the methods. And it isn't a criticism, because I generally find it interesting, the different techniques, the different ways, and because one person is not going to see the same. Like, you get 2 different perspectives of your flying, and they can critique you and see what you're doing wrong, and then the other person may spot things that the other normal instructor may not get to see. And but the problem is, early on in your flight training, you're just getting your air legs underneath you. So it is I'm trying to think of how to put it technically or delicately. The thing is, I got told, instructed to do landings a certain way, and I've been struggling with my landings, as some have been saying, I may have seen. I'm getting a lot better, and I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing approaches without assistance and stuff like that. I got instructed to do it one way, and then with the other instructor, they have their own way of doing it, and it kind of messed me up, because when I came back to doing it with my normal instructor, I was trying to do it the way that I was just shown recently, and it wasn't the way that my original instructor instructed, and it all got uncoordinated and messed up, and so he went back to the basics basically, and then once again I was able to, once he showed me how to do it the way he likes it, it was much better for me, and almost instantaneously I was getting my landings a lot better. And I was doing standard rate approaches and pattern works and stuff like that. Now what I'm talking about is that I was instructed to do turns around the pattern in a standard rate turn, so you turn within 2.5 minutes. But the one instructor was like, no, if you do that, you're going to overshoot all the time, and you can't do that for every airport. You'll run into hills, stuff like that. And then this one goes, it depends on the situation, whether yes, then he's correct. But for here, we're a nice wide open space, you're in a protected area. It gives you more time because we haven't been flying as much. We haven't got as much experience, so our reaction times is a lot slower than the others. So it takes us a little bit longer to do stuff. So here, let me go back to doing like a 20-degree bank instead of 30-degree bank, and which is what you should have seen on the video. And then he showed me how to reset up on the trim. So the airspeed barely gets out of the wide arc. You trim for 90, and the plane flies itself brilliantly. So I'm just confirming the stuff on full flight, the flight tracking stuff, which you'll get to see. So what I'm trying to get at is that although it is good to fly with different instructors, I learned that it isn't necessarily a good thing so early on at this stage of your flying. You get taught to do things a certain way, and you cling to it as a new pilot because you trust what you're trusting what the instructor is telling you. And if you get too eager to go flying to make up flights, and you get to fly with another instructor, they can mess you up on your training. Once you're more stable and accomplished at flying, that's good. And so yeah, we did pattern work, we did some 360 slow flights and stuff like that, stuff that I've done before. I'm just taking a breather because I've had a busy couple of days, and I don't feel like driving straight away all the way back. I'm just like taking it easy. Yeah, so that's full flight done. Oh. And the flight got cancelled for tomorrow, thankfully. I mean, I shouldn't say thankfully, but I've flown every day this week, almost, except for Tuesday. And let's just say I'm feeling it. I haven't been this active in a while. Steep turn, slow flight, pattern work, emergency descents. That's what we did. The next time I see the other instructor, I need to get him to sign it. Oh, and I had the interview this morning, so I set up my account on the inside of the FBO here. They have like a vending machine. If you're here a lot, you can get a e-market membership card, and I just finally set that up. I'm here all the time, so makes sense. But no, I'm absolutely loving it. Looks like someone else is doing pre-flight on the plane that I was just in 108. It was funny because the guy that I was with was like saying, I was just telling my wife that this guy is just standing, he's already flying. And he's like, I want to, and he said his wife wanted to see what I looked like or see me, so he was taking the pictures of me for his wife. Because I was flying. I mean, I can fly, you know. I'm just having trouble landing. Which is a key point, maybe. No. No, I mean, no, I can land maybe. I shouldn't say maybe. I can land. My landing's a little bit hard or harsh on the plane without help. Well, there goes the fuel truck. So yeah, I wonder where it's going up again. Is he going solo, or is he? I don't see anyone else with him. Unless he's flying to another airport. Sorry, I'm just watching the airplane because the fuel truck's pulled up in the plane that I was flying. One of the Cherokees are missing, so that must be up. Oh. And yes, I did see the plane that had photo squad, so I took a picture of that for photo squad. Oh, exhausted. The weather tomorrow is particularly bad, so he told me to. I'm gonna assume it's cancelled unless he says otherwise. Alright, I'm going to
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Hi everyone, it's me again. So I was going to do another video. That was my assistant Duchess. So what I was going to do is show you how to do rate and balance. It's actually one of the checklist items that you're supposed to have, rate and center of gravity checklist. Now this is one that I did with my instructor, that the instructor helped me with for the first time. Because we had to wait until we were shown before we could start doing them. But your own may have a similar or outlook to yours, and they normally come with instructions. If you get the ones printed out directly from the MyFBO, then they may look a little bit different. So I have an upcoming flight Thursday, so I was going to practice. I was going to do it here. So I'm estimating my weight is 150, well, thereabouts. I'm going to say he's about 150 to my instructor. So that's 280. Oh, no, that's not right. That's 300, right? Yep. Yeah. I was going to say, that didn't seem right. Yeah, it's 300. Duh. 215 to 30. So, of course, yeah, duh. There's an embarrassment. As you can see, maths is not my strong suit. Alright, so you put the total of the two passengers, or however many passengers you have, into the right column. And then you times it by the arm, 39. And that gives you 700. So, like it says, the instructions are here. Enter all weights as applicable in the weight column. Multiply each weight that was entered by its arm, which is this column, and put the result in the moment, which is inches pounds. Fuel will have the maximum fuel. So 144. Oh no. Oh, well, there was so 100, about 147. Times that by 40. It's 576. Yes. Why did he get a different? I was just checking. I don't think the instructor who did it the first time, I don't think the maths is right. I know, I know what I did. I put 144. 147 times 40. There you go, that's right. And we'll put 20. Oh no, we'll choose a different weight for the baggage. We'll say we have. He only has his bag, so we'll probably put 15 pounds in coat. So 15 times 64 gives us 960. And we have nothing in the baggage area 2. So we got to add them up. I'm not a morning person. I just am not a morning person. My brain does not function. Well, then again, it's only just midday, but I'm waking up. 34. Um, 34, 4, 6, 6, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, let me take that back. Plus 11. 105, 880. Oh, that's wrong. As you can see, my maths is not that best, but we'll get that. 0.23 plus. Oh, that had nothing to do with math. That was just my fat thumb in the calculator. Heck, then I double checked. So 53,006.223. So it says after you add the total moment, divide the total moments, divide that by your total weight to find the center of gravity and fill in below. So we hit the divide button. 12084. Okay, let's make sure that's correct. It doesn't seem like it. We have over 4.386, so we did something wrong. Oh. 1162.2 plus 300 plus 147 plus 15 equals, that's better. We can put that down here. 1624.2. So we can divide 5,300. Oh, no. 53,006.23 by that. One 624.2. That's better. And you don't have to round up, but You can say that 6463. So now once we have that, you can put the calculator to the side. And then you come to help. And you make sure you have the right graphs. So first, we're checking the center of gramphene moment envelope. So we want 1624. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's pounds. Alright, here we go. Aircraft weight 116 pounds, 1624, and 32 and 6. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So we want to mark it just around about here. So we're just inside the envelope for the center of gravity limits. Probably when we use the gas up, we lose weight. So we're probably outside of this CG. But yeah, so we're okay to fly. So the second thing I wanted to show you is again math related, but it's neither here nor there. So maths, altimeter. Oh, I'm not on the. I'm on the Wi-Fi. That's why. I'm on the Wi-Fi connected to the camera. Yeah, because to connect to the GoPro, it connects to the Wi-Fi. Hold on, let's see if we can. Hopefully I can use the cell phone at the same time. There we go. So the current meter for the Gabe Air Force is Gabe. And it was, it's the 9th already? Oh yeah, crap, it is. It's 09. and it's 51 Zulu. Wind is coming from 230 degrees at 14 knots. Visibility is 10 statute miles. Visibility is clear. Temperature is 19, dew point -04. So because we know it's not raining, and we can just look outside to confirm that. Altimeter right now is 3033, and it's an automatic reporting stereo with direction finding technology. So so temperature is in. Now to find the cloud base, you use the lapse rate, etc. to get it, and you convert the temperatures from Celsius, which they're currently in, into Fahrenheit. Now ForeFlight's already done that for us, so 66 F, and then you got -4, or in this case 25. Okay, so the reason why I am showing this, because because I am doing maths at the same time, when they say you take the temperature and subtract the dew point and you divide by 4.4, my mind instantly went like this. And then you times the result by 1,000. And if you did that, you'll get a wrong answer. So you get a crazy answer. 25 divided by, oh, hang on, let's put it right. 66 minus 25 divided by 4.4 gives you a 60.32, we'll call that. Times that by 1,000. And you get a crazy answer, like because I'm doing all this stuff in maths, my mind instantly went to like, well, that's how you do it. Why isn't it not giving me the correct answer? And that would be should be the cloud base, the level of the clouds, which is not true. So what you do is 66 minus 25 is 41. So first it's 66 minus 25, and you can put brackets around that. And then you do the divide by 4.4. So 41 divided by 4.4 gives you a 9.32, we'll call that, equals 9.32 times that by 1,000. And that gives you times 1,000. Gives you 9,318. So if we look outside now and looked up at the sky, we would see clouds roughly about 9,000 feet. Now, to include the elevation of an airport, you add 1,000. So from it'll be about 10,000. That's AGL, above ground level. And then to make it MSL, it's 10,318. That is if we didn't round up, but we rounded up. So let's see if it makes a difference. 9.32 times 1,000 gives us 320. Yeah, 9,320. So it doesn't really, only gives you a couple of feet off. And plus 1,000 for field elevation gives you 10,320. So yeah, that's the mistake that I was making, and I mean, I was doing all of that together inside of brackets, then times in 1,000, and I was getting ridiculous results, and I was like, oh dear, the cats are killing each other. So that is how you can calculate the cloud base for how high or how low the clouds are. But that's all it is. That's all it takes. Now, if I can, I want to pick up the tab for Thursday. Terminal area forecast. Yes. This is a cool little app. I mean, it has much more detail, but I think that's just for the day. They'll have to. I mean, I have that, but I still use 4 Flight 2. 2 p.m. They come out every 6 hours. So tomorrow, yeah, they only give us tomorrow though. Alright guys, so my battery on the camera is about to die. So you seen first-hand evidence that I can't math. You've seen how to do the weight and balance and CGI, and now you know how to do the math for the cloud-based. You can see where the level of cloud is. Don't make that mistake, because if you're taking a math course with the same time you're doing piloting, you're instantly gonna want to do that instinctively. Yes, Duchess, I was being silly. What, the cat's being mean upstairs? What, you wanted to say bye-bye? Okay, so I'm going to either Duchess, or I'm going to end the video in a second if she steps on the iPad. Duchess, can you do me a favor? Duchess, Duchess, over here. Duchess, hey. Here. Step on the iPad for me. On the iPad. Right here, right here. As in...
You can teach monkeys to fly better than that.